Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you guys my Cardfight Vanguard Trial Deck 4 Ren Suzugamori opening. It feels like just, been the last time since we had a trial deck release with the release of Trial Deck 3 Soryu Leon. I actually think it's only been a couple weeks since we last got that one, and we already have the Ren Suzugamori trial deck released to us. What's interesting about this trial deck is, they usually release the trial deck very close to the actual set that it's affiliated with, and we aren't actually receiving the AL4 booster pack for a good another month. So we're going to have this trial deck alone as part of the format for quite some time before we actually get more support for it. But it's a pretty awesome trial deck. Introduces Shadow Paladin into standard format with a pretty good amount of cards too at its Behold. I think you also get a couple of signed cards randomly inserted with a couple of these trial decks as well. You can either get, I think, Blaster Dark or one of the markers. So pretty awesome there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack it open, and we'll see all that you get with the trial deck. Like I said, I'm definitely excited for this one. I wasn't really building Aquaforce from this, but I am looking to build Shadow Paladins from the AL4 booster pack. So picking up trial decks was definitely on my list of things to do for said release. So let's go ahead and see what we start off with. We start off with Blaster Dark, remade for standard format. I really do like what they did with this card. When placed on Vanguard or rear, you can counterblast one. Your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. And then once per turn, if your opponent has no rear guards, you discard a card from your hand, and this unit gets drive +1 until the end of the turn. So early game, especially on Vanguard Circle, it's pretty easy to do. With the Twin Drive, very powerful. Grade 2 attack for sure. And what else do we have? We have another foil version, which I do like what they did with Blaster Blade with Blaster Dark. And I think I still like the, original art, but this one's not bad either. It's got a pretty good color scheme. But, you can have a full foil version of Blaster Dark with just those cards there. And then you get the two common ones as well of that art. And we have our main grade 3 for the trial deck is the Dark Dictator, which is a 13k Shadow Paladin with +2 for each of your rear guards. So kind of like the old King of Knights Alfred. And once per turn counterblast, call up to one grade 2 or less from your hand to rear. Gets +5 until the end of the turn. Your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards retired. So for a trial deck with a force marker, it's not bad at all for sure, just power-wise. And we get, I believe, 4, with the foil one being at the back of the trial deck. So 3 of these ones. And then for additional ones, Pulverized Knight Daemon. It's got Force Marker with just a more simple effect for +5 if you have more rear guards than your opponent. And then we also get 2, or I think it might be 4. I have to see what the foils are at the end. Witch of Calamity Emmer. So grade 2. When your other rear guard's placed, you may have this unit get +5 to the end of the turn, so kind of like a 10k booster. And then Blaster Axe, 10k vanilla for the deck. We got 4 of those as well. And we've got Fold Bow. This is 8k +5, grade 1. Like I said, I never know how many copies there are because there might be some at the back foil wise. And we got Blaster Javelin, which they gave us hopefully a foil into this, because Blaster Javelin is definitely cool. When placed, if you have 2 or more grade 1 or less rear guards, counterblast 1, draw a card, and this unit gets +3. So yeah, definitely a good card there. And we've got the perfect guard for this trial deck is Knight of Resistance, Limerus. So we get MacLear as the draw trigger, so still looks pretty cool. Kind of reminded me of MacLear with the head symbol and the shield it uses. And we have Witch of Nostrum, Arion Rod. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but 3 of that as well. And then your starter, Full Bow, like the original starter for Shadow Paladins from Season 1. And then for our triggers, we have 4 Darkside Trumpeteer, 4, I believe, Death Feather Eagle. And then we have Halal for our draw trigger. Sorry about that. And then Abyss Healer for our heal trigger. And then for our foils, we have that Dark Dictator, triple rare. And we've got, there it is, a triple rare foiling of Blaster Javelin. And then we have our force markers as well. We have the vanilla ones here. And then the one that I think can also be signed is the Blaster Dark one, which does look really nice. That purple behind the black contrast definitely looks very, very nice for the force marker. But that was a quick little look at the trial deck, and just as for an extra little chance to see if we do end up pulling one of the signed ones, I got one more trial deck. I picked up two just so I could have a full foil set of the Blaster Darks. Might get some more later on just so I can have foils of everything. Depends on what the prices for all the cards are, and we'll see if it's just easier to buy foil Blaster Javelins. Not sure how many Dark Dictators I'll end up running when the set actually comes out, but let's see how we fare with the one more trial deck. So we'll see if the foil Blaster Dark is behind, which nope, it is just the normal version. So we've got those two there, and then we got the rest of the commons like we did with the first one. I think the last chance we have is just to check the gift marker at the end, which first we've got the last couple foil cards, and then for our last two, nope, sadly still the same trial deck as the first, but I thought I had to try just to see if we could get it on camera. But I bet they look super sweet for sure, those gift markers and signed Blaster Dark. But that is it for this trial deck opening. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely going to be excited for this upcoming set of AL4. Lots of cool decks in it, including Pale Moon, Dark Irregulars, Murakumo, and Shadow Paladins, of course. Once again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Kira Qualia out.